Hi guys, I'm Kunle Alagun. Nigerian notorious billionaire kidnapper Chukwudimeme Onwamadike, popularly known as Evans, has been one of the most dangerous criminals in Nigeria's history. He was linked with over 56 high-profile kidnappings in Nigeria between 2010 and 2017. In 2013, he was declared wanted by the Nigerian police and he was on the run for 4 years until the 11th of June 2017 when he was arrested by the Nigerian police. He confessed to a number of high-profile kidnappings in Nigeria. In fact, at one point, he said he raked in around $1 million from one of his victims from Festac, Lagos, Nigeria. On the 25th of February 2022, he was sentenced to 21 years imprisonment by the Lagos State Special Offences Court in Ikeja. Today, we are joined by one of his victims who will narrate his ordeal and give us an insight into what it means to experience first-hand kidnapping in Nigeria. Welcome to K90 Show,
Thank
Mr.
you,
Murphy.
Mr. Moderator. My name is Murphy Ajala.
Yes, please, let us get to know more about you. Who is Mr. Murphy Ajala?
Mr. Murphy Ajala happens to be a man that came to England at an earlier age, like 22 years old, to study here in University of East London.
Okay.
And afterwards, I had my wife, I had my children as well. I'm there, not with my wife no more now. But I have my children there. I have my 4 boys there, grown up, and they're doing fine. But, and that is me. That's Murphy Ajala.
Thank you so much for that intro. We understand that we have a number of, strings of businesses in Nigeria, and according to the report that we got, you are one of those high-profile individuals that was targeted by Evans, the kidnapper. Can you tell us how this unfolded?
What actually happened about Evans or no Evans started June 6, 2010, when an Oba has to be coronated in Ijora, that's Fatai Ojora.
Okay.
I was at his party with some, influenced people from the government. Everybody was there. So around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I didn't feel very easy that time with my Jeep. So whereas he has been parking beside my Jeep, but I didn't know anything of such is going to happen until when I got into my car and I drove to Surulere, Akirele, not noticing that a vehicle is tracking me down.
Wow.
Until I get to my hotel in Apapa. Then my hotel is a very big hotel in Apapa. That's Adele Road, number 30 Adele Road in Apapa. At the back of mobile filling station. It's a popular place in Apapa. Until then, they got out of their vehicle and then, with gun AK-47, surrounded me. There were 6 in numbers in their Jeep.
Oh my God.
So but my Oma Jeep is a bulletproof Jeep that, I think the person that sent them already told them that that car is ruthless with the driver, which is me. Thank God I wasn't with any woman in the car or any friend in the car. They could have, do away with all of us.
Oh.
So from there, I just opened my car and said, "Hi guys, I thought you were policemen." So at first, when Evans approached me himself, I didn't know at first that it was Evans. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't know because they call him chairman.
Yes.
They don't call themselves by their names. They call just chairman. As soon as he came to my car, he said, "I am no armed robber. I am no police. We are here to kidnap you." I said, "Kidnappers?" Then he slapped me.
Oh my God.
I got me out of my driver's side and pulled me at the back of the seat of my car. So one of them was here, one in the front. They left 2 inside their car to drive their own vehicle. So that's the way they got into my Oma Jeep. I used a notorious Jeep then, Oma Jeep. Murphy 1 was the plate number. So they targeted that Murphy 1 to the party. I thought the person that sent them, might have told them about me, that I'm a bit restless or rough in driving, so they should be very careful. So by the time I got to my hotel, I wanted to, do away to my parking space. The person, at the gate, the gateman, has gone to toilet then. It was like planned with the gate man, but the gate man knew nothing about it.
Okay.
So my boys in the bar were with music, louder music. They didn't know that I was even out there. So later on, they maneuvered me to the back of the seat. He took over the steering and put his gun there by the steering. All of them with AK-47. All of them.
God.
Only for Murphy. What happened? They said, we are here to kidnap you. Kidnap me? They started driving. They drove along Folawiyo Plaza.
So they drove you in your Oma Jeep?
In my own Oma Jeep.
Oh my
so
God.
their own vehicle was at the back.
Okay, someone else drove it to follow that.
You know,
Okay.
so as soon as they got to Folawiyo Plaza, I told them where they were going, there's going to be confrontation of police and army, like soldiers in front, because they used to be there. I know the way into Apapa. There were only two ways to Apapa. It's either you come in through my two side, yeah, to Apapa, or by stadium, you know, Ijora side,
Yes.
you know, to Airways. So, and I said, take the, they said, yeah, it's cooperative, don't beat him. Because I was already being beaten at the back there.
Oh my God.
But the guy here and the guy here, they took off all my Rolex wristwatches, they took it off. That I bought almost 20,000 pounds here, whatever, they took it off. The guy here took it off. A story about that later, I'll tell you.
Okay.
So, as soon as they, you know, did that, they took off all the money, brand new notes in my pocket. They stole it. Among them said, yeah, the two. The one in the guys in the front didn't know, which is Evans and the other guy in the front, sitting in the front, they didn't know. So after they drove about some 30 minutes, I said, where are we going? They said, we are going to Ogun State. Ogun State, they said, do I have enough petrol? I said, yeah, it's full tank. Okay, they said, all right. I said, you can even go drive to, because that Oma Jeep take about maybe 25,000 naira with fuel. I just fill the tank, so there's no problem. So we started driving until when we get to a certain area, they drop me out of my Jeep and get me on the floor, naked me.
Oh
then
my God.
the beating started.
Oh my God.
The beating started. So when the beating started, they took off my phone. Evans took off my phone. It was, I had two phones. One is a small phone of multi plus. You know that multi-choice?
Yeah, multi-choice.
Multi-choice.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a smaller phone.
Okay.
I had the table one at work at my hotel in Apapa. But the smaller one I used to keep on me in case any customer call, so I can pick it up myself and direct them to my hotel. So that one was with me. They didn't take that one. That one was useless. He said just 2,000 naira for. They took the, you know, the normal phone that they used to, you know,
Yeah.
Nokia.
Yeah, Nokia.
That had the typing something.
Okay.
They took that one. Then they started calling all the names there. Your friends have been kidnapped. Murphy Ajala has been kidnapped. We are, you know, putting 100 million on 100 million.
Oh my God.
The first friend that they called was is retired commissioner of police now. His name is Taju Bakari. Yeah. He was called because I spoke to him last on my phone. So all the people that I spoke with last, they started calling them that I've been kidnapped. Try to raise the money. That was on the 6th of June. I think it was a Friday night for the coronation of the Oba of the Onijora of Ijora. So, and that's how the Hagoni begins.
Oh my God, thank you so much for that. That must be a painful experience. Oh my God, I can't imagine what you're explaining to us here. This is just so sad. This is so sad, okay? Oh my God. So they then took you into a hideout. What then happened after that night?
At that very night, the only thing Evans stood there to do, they are about 16 in numbers.
Oh my God.
All over me, they believe they catch a big fish that they got money from.
Oh my God.
I think the person that directed them might be friends, it might be anybody that I didn't know up till now, but I can guess that is this, is that. You know, my guessing might be negative or positive, I didn't know. Only God will deal with them. But that very night, they now took me from that point. My Oma Jeep was taken to VGC, the petrol station in front of VGC. They now took me there, and they took my vehicle there, that Oma Jeep. So anybody that is coming that saw Murphy One, because I'm a very, you know, conversant, very conversant with that place there, and I have friends, lots of friends. All my friends passing through, we just say, Murphy is here. How come the door is open? The police will arrest them. And the police knew what happened. That is why police in Nigeria is not safe. Even though you have them as friends, the ones you have as friends can try to help you, but they are very corrupt. I'm only saying this.
Oh my God.
Very corrupt. If they are not corrupt, that country will not remain the way it is. There are some good ones about them, but for you to find them, you're going to do like this. I had them as friends. I had the commissioner of police, I have IG as friends, I have this, but before you get to them, you can't get to them when you are in problem, when you're in need. So they took my car there, they started arresting my friends there. So my friends didn't know where I was for 7 days. So everybody now gathered at a friend's hotel in the Kenya to gather around and start, getting the money, how much they make in my hotel, how much this, all over London, America, they started contributing money.
Oh my God. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear this. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm okay.
This is a sad, a traumatic experience there. I mean, I can't imagine this. You're a wealthy person. You're doing well. You've got your own business. You're minding your own business. You don't even interfere into anyone's. And suddenly, some people somewhere somehow, they just decided to plan and kidnapped you. This is really, really sad. I'm really, really sorry to see that you've experienced this. It's really sad. These are the things that, in Nigeria today, we still experience these things. You are high profile. Thank God for your life, which we will get into shortly. How you manage to, navigate your way through, and you are here today conducting this interview. But what of all other people that their families are not able to raise those ransoms? Yeah. They killed many people away. They slaughtered many people. And again, it is not just Evans that is kidnapping in Nigeria. Today, we hear of kidnappings every day. It has cut across the entire country. So what comes next? I mean, I want to understand.
No, they lied. They were driving to
Ogun State. They said
just
they were
to change my mind that we were no more in Lagos
State. Okay.
Or else they were driving to Aja area.
Aja area. Okay.
They took me to after Abraham Adesanya.
Okay.
After Abraham Adesanya was a very big, mighty place. By the left,
okay.
They wanted to convert that place to be like VGC.
Okay.
So surrounded with, fence.
Okay.
Very, maybe like 40 feet, fence up. So there's no way you can, do away from there or run away from there. So I was in the bush there. There were only 2 guys that used to be there every morning, keeping watch at me.
Sorry to interrupt you. Yeah. Was that an uncompleted building?
No completed building.
Just
it was a forest.
In a forest?
In a forest, swampy area as
well.
Oh my
God.
Yeah.
That's where
they've been kidnapping people in some areas like that.
Okay, go on, please.
So they took me away from the first place and took me to I will call it my residence because I was there for 7 days.
Oh my
no
God.
Food, no water.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So there were 2 guys that used to be with me, manning my position, blah, blah, blah. And it was rainy season then. You may, remember June was rainy season.
Yes.
It would be raining, everything would be going on top of me there, naked.
Oh my God.
No, naked. And Evans will come with his group to join the 2 guys doing the security at night and during the day, in the evening, to beat me up. Beating me up that anybody they are calling will know that they are beating Murphy Ajala, they have to raise the money.
Oh, so maybe those are on the phone at that moment. Maybe they got them on the phone and say you want to hear them
from my own personal
yes,
phone,
and to hear
for money.
Yes,
how much have you make? I've heard you they say 500,000 what? Murphy is dying. They not showed to be sure that maybe for them to think that they are, killing me or shooting me that time or whatever. Just like that, started happening for the first day, second day, the third day. They already mercilessly beating me. That blood will be coming out of my hand. This, that. A lot happens there. But what can I do? You have just to be praying to God that because I changed the kidnapping to now fasting and praying to God because there's no food, no water.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about this. I'm sorry.
I'm okay.
Sorry.
It's very traumatizing. So.
Oh my God. Okay. So No food for 7 days.
Yeah, I will say 6 days. Because by the 4th day, the guy that was there with me.
Oh, sorry. Just take a deep breath. Just take it easy. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm very emotional naturally, which means time.
I mean, who will go through this ordeal that will not be emotional? This is traumatizing. This can.
It's not an abnormality.
I mean,
yeah.
Oh my God.
Not an abnormality.
Day 1, day 2, they kept calling.
Day 2, day 3, they start calling, asking for the money. This, that, if the money is 2 million, they say no, that's not their money. If it is 500, and beating started every night.
Oh my God.
Until the 4th day, then the guy taking care of me, they went out.
Sorry. Oh my God. Sorry.
He went out and get bread for me to eat, so as to use Panadol or whatever. So from that day, that very Thursday, Evans and his group came around 4, was it 4 o'clock, or I have no time, nothing, because I've been blindfolded by my, with my, this singlet, Max Spencer singlet.
Okay.
Yeah, they took it off me and covered me. Yeah, so
that you won't know the location. Maybe
not for me to know the location.
They don't want you to know their faces and their
So,
location. Yeah.
So that Thursday, I just heard them some noise like they were running. I thought maybe the police were there to save me or whatever. So the 2 guys here, and I took one off like that. I couldn't see properly. The person that had been covered for how many days? You can't see even when you open straight away because it's sunset. So I opened. Then I saw no one with me. I thought maybe, wow, Murphy, you have to escape. We have to escape. Maybe you've been, there is someone, because I had a gunshot, not far from me. I said, gunshot? Was it that, maybe the police were there to rescue me or whatever, and these people just,
took to their heel,
scared away. Then I started running. Where am I running to? I don't even know where I was. So I started running until I got to a swampy area. Then I said, swampy area. I was inside the swamp, up to here. I had to get back. Getting back to the beer ground, then I saw this guy. His name is N100m. He called himself N100m. It might not be his name. There are the 2 guys securing me every night.
Part of the kidnappers.
Yeah. But they were the 2 that are closer to me, that take care of me at night. That I should not run away, blah, blah. They were with gun, AK-47. Now when I came, no slippers, nothing. He was wearing nothing, just his jeans. He said, Mr. Murphy, where are you going? I said, I need to move. I didn't see none of you here again. Then were you using your phone? Because at that time, I used that smaller phone that was there with me. If I on it, I can still talk for a second before the battery went off. No more battery, no more life on it. Then I called. I said, how much money have you made? That was my friends. I tried to call, any of the numbers that my hand can just call.
Does it mean you still have your phone with you?
I had that small phone with me.
They didn't take it from you?
They didn't take that one because that one was minor. So, and they believe the battery is off. So I took it. So, and I called. So they said they've gotten so amount. I said, okay. But where are you now? I don't know. So by the time I was talking on the phone, that guy started calling me, that N100m. I said, N100m, what? He said, Mr. Murphy, come. What are you doing with that phone? I said, with that phone? It was in my pocket. He said, since? So Evan didn't see it, or our guy didn't see it, Chairman didn't see it. I said, no, it was here. He took only the bigger one. I said, okay. He said, come. I said, no, if you want to shoot me, let me know that I'm dead. I can't come. He said, no, I'm helping you out. I knew you suffered. You can see when they're beating you, I don't used to partake in it. It used to go away if the beating started every evening. Every 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, Evans visited me there.
Oh my God.
Maybe like 16, they just come. Well, to cut the story short, he took me over and he said they've killed the guy Oyibo because Evans came and asked me about my wristwatch. He loved wristwatches and he loved Rolex. Out of the property that he was taken away from his house, when they ransacked his house after they caught him, was Rolex. So he loved Rolex. He said, what about that wristwatch? What was it I said is Rolex? That was the previous night. So they were looking for that Rolex, and I told him, the guy by the left-hand side of me took out my Rolex and some money in my pocket. He said, yeah. I said, the guy called Oyinbo. I said, you even know? I said, I can hear you calling Oyinbo most of the time. The guy is popular around them. They know him. So I thought that was the gunshot I had. They shot that Oyinbo at the leg because he was unable to provide the wristwatch. So that made me run away thinking that it was police that came to rescue me there.
So was it that when Evans came to ask for the Rolex from the Oyinbo, they took the Oyinbo away from you? Maybe they left you alone because you couldn't have managed to escape if someone was with you. It means they all left you there. And they probably went to speak to that Oyinbo.
They speak to that Oyinbo
to check for that Rolex.
Yeah,
from
check for the Rolex,
so,
but he denied.
He denied. Okay. So they had arguments there. Okay.
So that was, that led to my first time for me to escape or wherever.
Okay.
Of which I can't ever escape from there, because I didn't know the area. So the guy now came in Namdi. He now took me from that area. They have a lot of hidden area that they keep kidnapped
victims. Oh my God.
So he now took me away from there and took me to another site. Inside the same
forest
area, that
swampy area.
He took me there, but he said there's no way we can sleep there for a night because the mosquito there is more than where we are coming from.
Wow.
He set a car to come and pick me up. One of them. All I can hear is just like motorcycle. I thought maybe I was outside Lagos or outside where. I don't even know where I was because they bent me down there. We slept there overnight where they couldn't get most of the things that he used to cover me with. All those umbrellas, those brolly. He tried to save me, to safeguard me.
Like mosquito nets and things like that,
that I was going through. So I think prayer from outside now got into him to be helping me out.
Thank God.
So from there, they took me into another car and took me to another area. So while they were fighting about money and about wristwatch, Evans asked him to take me away to another site.
Okay.
So another site was Morocco settlers. I got to know all this after I escaped. So that was that story.
Oh my God. We're going to get into the aspect where Abba Kyari comes in to play. We will get there. But I'm sure a lot of our viewers will still be keen to understand how you still manage to navigate, the 6th, the 7th day, and you manage to escape finally.
The escape is very killing.
Sorry, take your time. Just take your time. It's sad. So sad.
The escape is killing because it's not actually that they left me. I have to run for my life.
Oh my God. Sorry, just take your time.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Naturally, I'm very, emotional, if I'm talking. Not to talk of things like this that happens, So the guy now prepared a...
Sorry, was it the 6th or 7th day now?
The 6th day, which was Saturday.
Okay.
He prepared another place. No, the 5th day. Friday to Saturday.
Okay.
At night. He prepared another place for me to go and say to take care of me there. I think their boss knows about it. So, because of the fight, the 4th day on Thursday, he now prepared another place for me on Friday. So, when we get there, that was Morocco settlers that he will know until we get out of the car. Then he took me to uncompleted, like a land just being bought. Grass has grown, trees has grown in there. We now went in there, But that place there, it was like all the houses there are uncompleted. Newly settled area where they took the Morocco people to to stay.
Then
behind what's his name? This hotel, the popular hotel before Aja bus stop. Alesh.
Okay, Alesh.
Alesh hotel. I didn't know all this, not until later. So he took me there. So I was there. When it was going to get into about 1 midnight, the guy now asked me. That
Nnamdi.
He now asked me. He said, Mr. Murphy, can you wait for me? I said, wait. I've been here for 6 days. You're the one taking care of me. You bought me bread. You brought paracetamol for me to use yesterday. So why won't I wait? I said, are you sure? He said his phone is no more going. It's not charging it. And these people, we call him on it for him to alert them where we are now. Today is the day that they're going to release me. That was Friday to Saturday. Release me. So my chest was banging that, so I'm going to see freedom. I'm going to see freedom now. Because all the while I thought I was dead. Because you are no more.
Of course.
If you are in the hands of kidnappers. With those treatment beating. Beating with not ordinary hand. With not belt.
Oh my God.
You know, but with wood. Wood. So after those, that guy tried to safeguard me that they shouldn't beat me no more. He was the one that escaped me there. So he said, today, I will make sure that you go. I said, yeah. He said, can you wait for me? I said, I wait for you. Why not? He said he's going to get a credit. I said, if it's 100, he said he hasn't got no money on him. It's only this hard drink, Ogogoro or whatever they bought, they used to buy for him, and some weeds for him to smoke to make him high. But it's now one guy now. The second guy was a very young guy. I didn't see that one again after 3-4 days, 4 nights. He wasn't there no more. He said it's a student. They tried to confess themselves to me. He's a student of so university, blah, 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 blah. He's only doing this job to get money to sponsor himself to school. But that Nnamdi is like 6-footer, like 6'2", about my height. You know, they were almost same age with Evans then. But Evans will be like 28 years or 29 years old in 2010 before it was apprehended. You know, so they saw it now. So the guy now said, I said, yeah, we wait. Then he left. 10 minutes gone, he didn't come back. 20 minutes gone, he didn't come back. And I used to feel spiritually, if something is going to happen, I used to know. Something will be doing on my hair like that. Go. Like saying, time is up.
Time is up.
So I gave him till about 30 minutes. Then I stood up on the plot of land. I walked outside. I will come back again, like I was just playing, joking around. So if he sees me, he will know that I'm more relaxed. I don't want to run off. When it was 40 minutes, that thing was telling me escape. Escape. It was 2 a.m.
Wow. Midnight, 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Oh my God.
Then it was raining, drizzling, raining badly. You know? So I started running. Then it was a straight road. No turning right, no turning left. I started running. After a while, if I see any moving vehicle coming from the other side.
Sorry, just take your time. Take your time. Oh my God. It's traumatic.
If I see a moving vehicle coming from any road, I will duck inside the gutter. The gutter has no water, nothing. There was a newly built area, constructed area. Because
you don't know who they are that is coming.
Not until later, around almost 30 minutes, then I could hear some. You know, when you are in a forest area, when there's a breeze can move some sand from a distance to hear that as if it's just nearer.
It echoes, yeah.
It echoes.
Yeah.
Then I went into a plot of land there, uncompleted, full of trees, blah, blah. I tried to lie low there, thinking that it was them coming, because I could hear, why did you let him go? They were troubling that
Nnamdi.
Why did you let him go? I could hear about 3 voices. He said, no, you can't do nothing. I just left to go and blah, 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 blah. Then it was there I slept. I didn't know, the time that I even slept. Maybe it was for 30 minutes or 1 hour. Until later, inside the mud area, on the plot of land there. Then as soon as I woke up, only God saved me that I did not lift my head up. They would have seen me there. They were passing around.
Wow.
Then they were holding that guy, struggling with him. They're all with guns.
Wow.
Until they now left and I saw them far off that they cannot look back again. Then I started my journey running. That was my escape.
Wow. Oh my God.
So my escape now led to the Abiakiari team that I didn't heard of him before. It was CP.
So don't let us jump the gun, because everyone watching us
will
be
have to pay $100 million.
we will be keen to, because this is
Yeah.
an extraordinary experience that
Yeah.
no one prays to witness, to experience. You don't want this for your family, for
Even for
anyone you
your-
love, for your
yeah.
enemy even. So we came to understand when you started running,
Yeah.
where did you run to and what did you see first?
What happened that time was I was aiming at a town because
Okay.
all my thinking was I'm in Abeokuta
Okay.
or Ogun State.
Because they told you
They
Ogun
told me
State.
I'm in Ogun State. So
Okay.
I started running. I was seeing some rainbow, like a light. I'm seeing, there must be a town in front, there must be a town in front. Until I got to a point that I now find a small village
Okay.
inside there. Then I saw a swampy water, and it was getting about 5 o'clock then, 5 in the morning.
In the morning.
So I saw the swampy, the swampy, the road that are not good, that water will now be there,
Yeah.
dirty water before you go into the street that you go in and come out the way it
Yes.
is in every street in Nigeria, in Lagos. So I went there, then I saw some people coming. The guy that I saw coming now looked like the kidnappers. Anybody that I see will now be like kidnappers to me. You know what I did? Because I was with my Ankara,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
the party, something, the Ankara.
Okay.
I was with it.
Okay.
So as I was running, everything inside the rain, I used to pull it up,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
then down again.
Okay.
So I now pretended like I had no top on
Okay.
that very period. I didn't see, I don't know where they put my top, So I went into that slumpy area to, behave like a madman for the people that is going to see that this one is a madman. That let's just leave him, not to, So I was in there, like I was talking, doing something there, then they passed. So afterwards, I moved forward. Then I saw a church. It was a Celestial church.
Okay.
In my pocket, I had some of my complimentary card
Okay.
in my pocket. So that complimentary card now saved me. So when I got to the church, I knocked at the church. I'm a Celestian. So I now repeat their language to them there. I say, Hallelujah. I saw some guys upstairs, they now answer, Hallelujah, sir. I said, can you please come down and help me? They said, for what? I said, just come down. As soon as they hear, you miss, chanted Hallelujah, they came down and opened the gate. I said, I had an accident. I was lying to them. I didn't want to tell them it was kidnappers that kidnapped me. I said, my car had been stolen on the road. Near Abeokuta. They said, Abeokuta where? We're in Ajah area.
Oh my
Ajah area.
God.
Let me tell you the truth, I was kidnapped. They wanted to throw me out again. I said, no. I'm a Celestian just like you. Okay, they said, okay, we let you here till morning. Not knowing that there's a woman that stayed at the back of the house there. So as I was having a bath from their well, inside, outside but just by the side of the gate, I was just bathing because I was smelling like a fish. I didn't bath for 7 days. All this have they come out, you can't even recognize me that this is my Ajala, the hair is grown, everything, you know what I'm saying? So I now changed. So I was bathing. After the bath, I went into the church. I said that you give me water because I was thirsty. So they now said they have no water. They have water inside the pepe on top of the altar.
The altar area.
I said that you give me the water. It used to come with some, all those, what's it called? That they mix with the water. I said, I don't mind. Just give me. They gave me the water. I drank it. Any Coke, they said they have no Coke. They have no Fanta. Okay. So I remained. Then the woman now came from the back. Not knowing that I just finished one war. Another war is waiting for me inside the church. The woman now came from the back of the church. I said, no. Who is this? You cannot, admit nobody from outside here. Who is he? He might be a thief. He might be this. He might be that. The woman now turned to go and call the vigilantes with gun, with everything on that street. That very period, I already took out that mini phone that I had, that they should charge it for me. So they were charging it with the desktop charger. So by the time I put it in there, I contacted
You can make a call.
Apoibo, the CP of Lagos State then, in 2010. I contacted, he said, where are you, Murphy? I said, you can track me, but you can't track anything, blah, blah. I mean, so those guys now told, and I gave the phone to them to describe where I was in the church. So those church boys now said, we are in Morocco settlers behind Alesh
Hotel.
So all the police around that area looking for me, almost 20, 30 vehicles.
Wow.
On marked after they've already dropped my own, the ransom. They dropped the ransom around 10 o'clock. And that was the time that guy left me, trying to get in touch with Evans.
And his phone was off.
The phone was off, so he was trying to get credit. So that was the time that, the game started up to 12, 1 o'clock, then I ran off, So then I said, no, this is where we are. Where is also place. So the police are moving down to that area. Only Okada they see or anybody, they try to arrest them. They are not the one that, that did this thing. Why are you playing games? I didn't know nothing then. Then those vigilantes that took me, they said they're going to kill me. That I'm a thief. I said, no. Call our hubba here, Said Legushi. It's my good brother, my junior brother. They said, no, I'm even, I have the man to be saying, I know this kind of, the vigilantes, they are just like this. That I can break with my hand. You know what I'm saying? Because they are not well fed. I said, this and that, this is my card. He stole this card. He said it's Murphy Ajala. It's not Murphy Ajala, we know him. Wow. It's not Murphy Ajala. He pretended to be. I said, no, I'm not, that is me.
Wow.
They now took me to one darkest area near some swamp.
Okay.
In that town there. What do you want to do here? I said, I'm not going anywhere. They said, they will kill me. Kill me. They were with classes. Only God saved me. They were planning something deadly. Then the police started arriving.
Wow.
More than 20 police cars.
Wow.
Calls I've already called Apoibo. And most of my friends on my phone while they were leading me. Now I'm here before the phone now cut off again. Okay. The battery is not well charged. It's only charged for 5 minutes. Okay. That was where, the guy that was in prison one time, his name is Sunday, that they said he killed some boys playing football in Ogba area. Yeah. He's still in prison. He was the head of that, what do we call?
The vigilante?
No. The police headquarters.
Okay.
They call them one SARS.
SARS, okay.
He was the head of SARS then.
Okay.
His name is Sunday. He's still in prison now.
Okay.
Because he killed one of the boys playing while they were doing that nobody should go out of the house, blah, blah, blah. So those boys were playing along the street there.
During lockdown.
During the lockdown. So lockdown then. Yeah. He was the head of the SARS. Tall guy like this, taller than me, he used to get his head, his shape or whatever. So it was the one that had SARS then. So it was one that now came with some police, blah, blah. And I said, okay, all these vigilantes, put them in the van. I was there telling them, put them in the van and let's go to the headquarters.
So that was how the police rescued you from the vigilante group to Ikeja. Yeah. Oh my God. And at that point, the ransom has been paid already.
The ransom has been paid by my junior brother.
And how much was paid? Do you remember?
It was equivalent in Naira, 10 million Naira.
Ah, okay.
So that was why he now denied that he hasn't been collecting money like that.
Yes.
He was asking for 50 million. They bid to 50 million from 100 million.
Yes. I mean, he confessed to a lot of, high-profile ransom that he collected like that. Oh my God, that's a traumatic experience. Yeah. Oh my God. So from there on, I mean, you go back. Where were you taken after from the Ikeja police station? When you were taken to the Ikeja police station, how did you manage to get home? And who took you home to your house?
My house, I have phobia to go to my house. I have phobia going to my house and my hotel.
Since then.
So I was at the police headquarters 6 o'clock to 7 a.m. writing some documents, blah, 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 to put in the file there. Because I didn't actually know that it was Evans then. So I haven't even met Abakiari. Abakiari wasn't in the police then, in 2010. He has maybe been transferred to headquarters in Kenya then.
Okay.
So that was 2010. So after 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, all my friends that now partake in contributing the money, said that Murphy will not die from London, from America, everybody was in Nigeria. So they now took me to my friend's hotel in Ikeja. Okay. So it was in my friend's hotel that I was. Then the CP now said I should go and pick up my Jeep in Aja.
They recovered it.
It's there. It was with them. They were the one that even planned. They stood by it, by the VGC petrol station outside there. Wow. They stood by it and they later now drove it to, because the key was there. They now drove it to their station. So from their station, I went there with some guard of police because the city gave me some 4 policemen to come and pick me with their jeep. We now drove there. From there, he now ordered the what's it called? The police head.
Inspector General.
The inspector. No, the inspector taking care of that. Or they call them one name. The police inspector that head that post there.
Division.
Now ordered him that they should look for the area where I was kidnapped.
Okay.
So I was inside their van, about 3-4 vans. You know their vans, those pickups.
Yeah.
I was inside one with AC, almost 16 soldiers or armed policemen. They were all together. We are going to area to area. Not knowing that the Aja police even knew about the kidnapping, about the settling there.
Oh my God.
So it was Apoibo that find out and I sat or remote the CP there, CPS or whatever that controls the
area.
Ajab area. He now demoted him. Or even sack him. I don't know nothing about him again.
Wow.
Yeah.
The police knew
But we didn't
about
even
the
get
kidnapping.
the area, not until later. Not until later.
This is sad. This is really sad. So how did Abba Kyari come into play?
2014, when I think I was in France. I traveled on holiday to France. Then I now got a call from my phone number, Nigerian phone number, and they said, this is so person from those. I said, yeah. So what happened? They said that if I can come and witness this, that they thought it's going to be Evans that kidnapped me. And I went down there. I went there with a friend.
So you traveled from France back to Nigeria?
No. I finished my holiday.
Okay.
I went from France to Dublin, from Dublin, and I went back to Nigeria.
Okay.
And on getting to Nigeria, I called him, and they said, okay, they're going to bring him from Abuja. Then Abba Kyari was the one heading the SARS.
Okay.
So I now met Abba Kyari at the top floor. When you get to the police headquarters by the right, at the top floor there, he was there. Nice guy. You know, he speaks Yoruba at times. He's a nice guy. He speaks fluently. And he's a nice guy to try to help anybody that comes with any position that you are, if you're a victim. He said they should go and bring him. He said they already transported him because of me from Abuja to Lagos. So they now brought him, unchained, head. And from...
He was handcuffed.
He was handcuffed.
Abba Kyari was handcuffed.
No, Abba Kyari.
Evans.
Evans was handcuffed.
Evans. He was already arrested at that point.
He has been arrested for almost 6 months or 8 months then, in 2014. So they now brought him to me, and I confronted him. I said, yeah. And that time, the man that he took $1.2 million was even sitting. The one that they took almost $600,000, he was there as well, just to face him. That he is the one. He confessed the truth, but as soon as he now saw me, he said he can't remember my face. Then I brought out my pictures. The very day that I was kidnapped, I took picture at my friend's hotel, and I took picture of my Oma Jeep as well. So now I saw the Oma Jeep. He said, this case, police are dealt with your case long time.
What does that mean?
So Fatai Owosheni, which is the CP then, Abba Kyari, Akoibo is no more there. It's not CP Fatai Owosheni that is there. So you see, he said all of you, the police have taken the case, from whoever, that he has bribed you. That means he has bribed them.
Wow.
And that used to be a guy called Babalawo among the SARS guys there. Very, very rugged. He can face anybody. He can face any thieves anywhere or wherever, to get at anybody. He was there as well. Wow. As a witness. So the newspapers were there recording everything. They said they want to take my picture and put on the Google. I said, no, you don't tarnish my name, my picture or whatever with my name or whatever, They now put it inside most of the newspapers in Nigeria, all those tabloid papers, carries it then.
Wow, that's a dramatic ordeal. Yeah. But we understand that it was not actually 2014 that he was arrested, that he was arrested in 2017, to be precise, on the 11th of June.
It's not
That's what
1917.
a number of reporters have been, picked up, and it's just been sentenced for your information. I don't know if you're
Maybe the
aware.
time that he was sentenced that they were, referring
He
to.
was probably going to the court and coming out, but
Because 2014 was the time that I know that they apprehended him.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
He has been in custody 2015, 16, 17 now to court.
okay.
Now the court now said he should go by hanging. He now left for the governor to sign it and said, okay, they should go and hang him. Of which I knew, and they told me, out of the police force there, they used to call me to tell me how the case is going. But it was Abakari that took out all the money, everything, and sat on it. So he didn't give anybody
Oh my God.
their ransom back.
That's another shocking aspect of Nigerian police force, where they should be protecting the people. They are compromising against them.
Yeah.
This is really sad. And talk about that part of I mean, Nigeria and kidnapping. Today in Nigeria, the issue of insecurity is at its highest level. We know what happened to people traveling from one state to another on the train, and they were apprehended. In fact, the train was blown up by kidnappers, probably terrorists, and a number of people were taken out from the train, and they were taken into the forest and being beaten up. Some were killed there. And we know so many things happening there. A lot of people traveling from Nigeria, from the UK, from America to Nigeria. Some of them, they've been kidnapped and they've been killed. What advice do you have, based on your experience, what advice do you have for people living in Nigeria and also those that are traveling from different parts of the world, we Nigerians in diaspora that wants to return to Nigeria?
Well, what I will say about that is there's nowhere even around the whole world that's 100% security. Nowhere throughout the whole world that you have 100% security. But Nigeria own, there's no 80% security.
Oh my God.
You sleep with one eye open. Anything can happen, even in your house.
Oh my God.
Anything can happen. I have an hotel. I have second hotel there. The first one, I will not go into that one again because it's just there.
Oh my God. It was a bad experience.
And I invested more than 80 million naira.
Wow.
But that one is gone. It's another story. But for this that you're asking me of about security in Nigeria, there's no security.
Yeah.
Even when you have security that you are paying, policemen that you are paying. That was a time that I had 2 policemen because of the phobia that I had from my previous experience. I paid 2 policemen. I'll be paying them 50,000 naira, daily, every 2 days or whatever. I'm wasting money. You are telling people that you are here, that you are a big man. So it's better you dispose them and be going very secure with your small car. If you ride car like this in Nigeria, they will kidnap you.
Oh my God.
Your friends will set you up. That's why I have no friends again. The friends that I have is party friends. I go to them, they don't come to my house.
Wow.
I go to them, they don't come to my house. Even my hotel, my new hotel in Otanao, I go there, I don't beg any friend to go there. Because when they go there, it's your own detriment. You know what I'm saying? It's either they tell people that which hotel.
Yes.
It's a mushroom hotel.
Yeah.
It's this hotel. They try to downgrade you.
So
they don't think about what you have gone through in life.
I totally understand. The issue of trust is another thing entirely.
You don't trust your wife, don't trust your mom. Don't trust anybody, just trust your head. That's my own belief now.
I've been a victim myself. I arrived in Lagos and got, into the hand of armed robbery and things like that.
I wouldn't advise anybody not to go to Nigeria because of the love I have for the country. I still live there. I only call me on holidays, spend 2 days, 3 days, or if I like, I spend 1 year here. I control my business on phone. I have my what's it called, internet here.
Yes.
I can see what they're doing here from CCTV.
Yeah.
So it's better for me to be here and be secured with my medicines.
Better to be, yes.
Yeah.
Well, talk about Nigeria. Lastly, 2023 presidential election is coming up in February.
Yeah.
We have 3 candidates that a lot of people are agitating for. Many people have said, Peter Obi. On the social media, so many youth are campaigning for Peter Obi. They want him to become the next president of Nigeria. We know Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is vying as well. And we know Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is also vying as well. What can you make of these 3 candidates?
From my own opinion, I used to be bad. They just opened me yesterday. I've been bad for 2 weeks on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm campaigning against 3 of them. The 3 candidates, let me start from one. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has the money, he has the power, he can control anything, but he doesn't want to be there. Why? I will say bluntly, he's a fraudster. He has no stable name. He doesn't know where he come from. Yeah? How can we have a person of that pedigree to be Nigerian president? Then look at his age. Someone come out that get married to his cousin. He said he's 86 years old. Forget about age. Look at him personally. His health. He hasn't got no good health for him to be Nigerian president. Nigeria is too far, too fast, yeah, and too big for him to control. And this is no more there. Dementia is worrying him.
Okay. So Atiku Abubakar.
Atiku Abubakar, everybody know that he is another fraudster. You know what I'm saying? OBJ, Obasanjo made mention of him inside his book. And he knew him personally. How does he get to those wealth? And he said he's going to privatize most of the industries in Nigeria. Privatization, when government cannot manage with their own money, with their free money that they have, and they want to privatize it, anybody that privatizes it will try to, make use of it and make money out of it.
And then
and that is Atiku.
Peter Obi.
Peter Obi has no experience. The experience that he has as a governor, even where he come from in Igbo land, they said this, you cannot trust him. That he stole most of the money to build company for himself. And he started coming out now and said, wristwatch, he only used only one wristwatch. They found out almost 10 wristwatches in 10 different places, with no Photoshop or whatever. So it's no one to be trusted. But because of his age, people still prefer him to those two. But there's no way he can win the North.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Murphy Ajala, for joining us in this interview. In terms of that, clearly, we cannot substantiate a number of those that, they have properties every part of the world, but we know that there's so many things happening in Nigeria. Yeah. The leaders cannot be trusted. They've lost the confidence of the people they are governing over, they are ruling over. We know what is happening across the world where Nigerians are, and so much is still happening. And we pray and hope that the will of the people will prevail. The right candidate will emerge as the next president of Nigeria come 2023 presidential election, and it will be a free and fair election. Once again, we thank you so much.
Mr. Moderator, that is when God said there's going to be election, because everybody is agitating for their own position. Yoruba Nation are trying their own. They said before 2022, the end of 2022, they're going to come out with their nation. That there's a country that supported them. IPOP are taking it in a very different way, brutal. But Yoruba Nation are not killing anybody. They are going to UN, every part of the world, to tell them we are Yorubas. And they've been as far as, even Brazil. Brazil has some Yorubas there inside their country there to support them during this, So Yoruba Nation is going to come up and eventually. I'm not part of them. But the way Nigeria is going, because I love Nigeria, I love to be there. That is the only place you can live with your car and slap anybody and go free. You know what I'm saying? You can buy anything with money.
Yeah, that's fine. So thank you so much, Mr. Murphy Ajala, once again. I mean, it's been really, really, exciting to have you. However, the experience you had is a traumatizing one that no one ever wishes to experience this. So thank you so much once again for joining us. And our viewers, you have heard from the victim himself what Evans and his team did to Mr. Murphy Ajala. It is not what anyone will wish for himself or his family or even his enemy. But come 2023 presidential election, hopefully Nigeria will elect the right candidate that will lead the country out of the highest level of insecurity, the economic situation that the country found itself, the currency that is at all-time low in terms of the rate compared to all currencies across the world. We hope that 2023 presidential election will bring about change in Nigeria. Thank you so much for watching this interview. If you have not subscribed to K90 channel on YouTube, please kindly do so. We have so many more interviews coming your way, and please make sure you subscribe to our channel and follow us on all social media platforms. I remain myself, Kunle Ologun. Thank you so much for watching this, and bye for now.